I love the idea of people finding things that resonate with each other and creating safe spaces.
So what running gives me as a father and a husband is clarity.
So it just gives us an opportunity to just slowly connect with each other, and their bond becomes stronger through the running.
I think in life, everybody wants purpose. Everybody wants to be able to do something that they're proud of.
I've been a big girl my whole life. Like, ever since I could remember, I never really fit into the narrative of what an athlete looked like.
People are going to be looking at us. They're going to be confused as to why so many black women have decided to get up this morning and to run, okay? There are babies here, so I'm not going to use bad words. It's none of their business. This space, this moment, these streets belong to you the same way they belong to everybody else, okay? So a little burp, burp, and keep it pushing, all right? Let's go. Okay, come on in.
I wanted to find a space that was multifunctional. So one of the things that we decided to do from the very beginning was to make sure that it was a transitional space so that we could use it ultimately for the salon from Monday to Friday. But when we wanted to host events or do different artistic things in the space, we had the freedom to open it up, move it around.
Coming to Hill has been like, I don't know, for me, I've just grown so much from this experience, and now we're talking transitioning, fast forwarding into Hill Run Club. I'm forever grateful, forever grateful for the space, forever grateful for you being able to zero in and see something in me to call me out here to be on the run with you and the ladies in the Hill Run Club. I am eternally grateful for that.
Hill Studio is actually named after my mother. Hill is my mother's maiden name. One thing that my mother imparted to me was that it's very important for me to care about the work that I'm doing, and that happiness needs to be the base of that. And I just want to make sure that as many young women that look like me know that there is really no limit on what you can accomplish. Do what you were sent here to do.
Perfect day is going on an adventure with the kids, letting them walk, looking at flowers, bumblebees, going to the park.
Okay, let's leave these, because you know what? Let's let the tree do its thing. Okay, say bye-bye. No cherry smash. Say bye-bye, cherry smash. Okay, let's go.
When I come in, and probably every parent can probably attest to this, it's just, you open the door, there's the hallway, and to hear them recognize the doors being open and going, "Daddy," and then running up to you, that's the best. It's so pure and validating. I don't know, that's like my favorite thing about coming back for the run. And then it's like, wow, it's like, I don't know, it's just super sweet.
When BJ comes home from a sweaty run, I'm like, don't touch me, don't hug me. We don't need to celebrate this. We can celebrate this from afar after your shower. But he's so full of life, bounces off the walls. It gives him more energy. It's great. It's him. He's just so good with kids, which is probably no surprise that he's a teacher.
Stuck and you don't know what to do, you can always refer back to here, okay? You can always use the walls. It's not, it's a reference for you. So
One of the things that I've recently done is just, I guess, my extended family is with my coworkers, being able to share some of my running with them. The Running Lunch Club is a group of teachers, and it started just from a conversation.
Bye, how are you? Motivator, Brian.
What's that?
Our motivator. Yes. Yes.
All right, let's go. Okay, let's head out.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's rock and roll.
And you hear them say things like, oh, that's so cool. And I'm like, well, you should do it. Like, oh, I can't. I'm like, well, yeah, you can. And I think that is kind of the future of running for me, is just trying to help motivate people and kind of take those, I guess, those apprehensions out of their head.
It's almost like that break from school, right? And that recharging, re-energy, and then we come back and we're like, oh, this is so worth it.
Just being with somebody and going with something can then, through osmosis, then like lead more people. And I think that's the beauty of leadership and running and humans, and just how things can organically just kind of show up, and like that's rewarding and cool all together.
There's two people left to go on the side, and Omar and Marie. So they both had to try to go on the other side. So when they both run, they just charge, because what we say is
The moment I became a father, I realized the things that I want to do are exactly the things that I never got the chance to do. I used to love running, and I remember not being able to go to these programs because there was no one to take me. So being in the other side of it now, and having the strength and having the ability and having the means to do it, I always tell myself there's no excuse for me not to do it. You know the marathon's coming up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've started training, so we gotta start training more now. So how you guys feel about it?
Oh.
Hi, Maya?
I'm happy because I miss running and I can't wait to start running in the group again.
Is this your first one? No, this is your second one with us, right? Okay, it's exciting. Especially growing up in these kind of neighborhoods, I see a lot of children, even now, are not able to participate in these programs. So sometimes I always invite their friends to come along. And despite how busy I am with my work, I always tell myself, make it secondary and make them primary, because life is so short. Experiences are so few and far. So if I am able to get them to these programs and experience it, and through that, they're able to find their passion, then I did my job, I think, as their father. And after that, hopefully they see me as their friend as they grow up. One thing I didn't know about marathon is how expensive it is. Even though it's for a great cause, it is financially straining on families. When I had to actually sit down with them and say, hey, listen, we can't all run. So I came up with the idea of, why don't each child just run one marathon with me? And now it comes to the hard decision of who gets to run first. So I left it to them, and they came up with the idea of rock, paper, scissors, which they always do when they get into disputes.
Before you go, what's this for? What's the rock, paper, scissors for?
Oh, so to run 10K, the Toronto Waterfront.
This Saturday,
Okay.
right? Okay. Just the fact that they want to run and they're fighting for it, I think is just something that I'm very happy about. They're passionate about it, and they're willing to actually do rock, paper, scissors, and sometimes fight each other for it. So it's great, honestly.
I just want see this whole wall full of all of these, so that I know that when I grow up, I'm gonna be like I want to save these. I want to show everybody that I had all these tags, and I'm gonna be like, one time I fought over it because I need to run. I need to run that 10K. I need to get better at running. I want to run. And it's not something that I have to get forced to do. Something I want to just, I decide, and then I believe, and then I just do it.
You know, sometimes when you, in everything in life, when you have something so close to you, you don't appreciate it. So many people think, I'm there and I'm their role model and I'm inspiring them. But in actual fact, it's them doing that to me. Me being able to witness this firsthand is an amazing feeling.
So I became the experience director for the Pride and Remembrance Run last year. I wanted to be on the other side of running. Running has given me so much over the years that I wanted to play around and be in a role where I could give back. And I thought, what better way than the Pride and Remembrance Run? I manage the ambassador team, and they're like my children because I handpicked them, and they represent who the community is. And I've gotten to know these amazing individuals who all have different and unique stories. So through this role, it's been very rewarding, for sure.
He's just an inspiration, everything about him. He's an amazing athlete. He's overcoming things that aren't, the greatest situations that can happen to you. And he's just not letting that define who he is or limit him. He's just, he's his own flame and he's burning. So it's great.
The PYO program is an extension of ACT, and it supports youth that are living with HIV. So it gives them community, it gives them support, and somewhere they can turn to if they don't have anywhere else to go or anyone to depend on. So it's really just building community with other people who are also living with HIV.
Wait, does our medal wasn't here too? Or no, we got
You get the medal at the race. Right? You gotta do the race first, honey. It's like, do I get the medal?
This is running club for, getting ready for the Pride Run. And it's been a great opportunity for the PYO, the participants. No one just guided me before how to run. No one guided me what to do while I'm running or what to think about it. So this program just gave me how to achieve all of them.
I think it's a sense of accomplishment because it's one of those things that nobody can do for you. You have to run on your own. You can have people supporting you. That's where the running community comes in. But it really is something that you should be very proud of yourself. I think anybody who crosses the finish line, whether it's a 5K or a marathon, should really be proud because it's a big accomplishment to be able to run and to achieve whatever goal you put your mind to on that day.
Kristen Wong Tam, I remember telling me one time, this is a big city, Alan, and we're all in it together.
Yes, we're doing this.
We only exist in our relationship to other people, really. You have a life in relationship to other people, what you can achieve, and it is this interactive process that really raises all the boats.
Well, since we've begun, I've caught the spirit. The running spirit. The running spirit. And I want to officially share with you all that I will be completing